Whispers of Doom. Alright, now as you can see here, you start off with one hero unit, 02. It's a pretty good hero unit. It does, he does 100 damage, I believe, and 125 to armored. So that's a lot of damage. And you can see here that you have a blink ability. I'm not gonna attempt to get any of the achievements. I will however kill the 3 hatcheries. For this mission, you just have to just steady as she goes. No need to rush. You're not on any kind of timer or anything. So really, you can take a bajillion hours to do this. I don't recommend it though, but again, there's no timer, just take your time.
We must not hesitate.
And as you can see here, I was a little surprised about the Zerglings, but you know, they're not gonna do anything. I was surprised about the Hydralisk too. In retrospect, now that I see the video again, my own replay, you know, I should have not, instead of attacking the Ultralisk, you know, continuing to keep attacking the Ultralisk when the Hydralisk popped, I should have just killed the Hydralisk and went back to killing the Ultralisk. Could have saved me some time. But again, no need to worry about it. Just steady as she goes. Better to go slow than to go really fast. We're not doing some kind of speed run, so whatever. And as you can see, if you do that vortex on any kind of detector, that unit is completely out of the picture. No detection for any of its allies.
That overseer can see through my cloak. I'd best stun it with my void prison before crossing this chasm.
Easy peasy.
Will fulfill my calling.
Quick little side note, that every time you reach a waypoint, such as this one, you I think you regain all your health. So I think 02 will regain, like, if you take any health damage or whatever, life damage, HP. I mean, the shields, you know, they replenish themselves, but you know, even the life, health, HP, they also heal once you reach the waypoint, I believe. And this goes the same for your stalkers as well. And as you can see here, I'm blinking my stalkers away. Nothing really that different from, you know, hard mode or even normal mode. It's when you get further up that there's gonna be, you know, 1 or 2 more Ultralisks and stuff like that, blah blah blah. And as you can see here, I pretty much failed. Yeah, I failed this little part. Okay. Again, steady as she goes. Blink down, kill the Hydralisk, move your stalkers up, and kill that overseer. Easy peasy. So anyways, yeah, this is basically a, you know, pretty good mission, I believe. You know, something different. You don't build a base and build an army, economy, whatever. You just, it's basically a kind of a platforming. Oh damn! What am I trying to say again? Dungeon crawler. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And as you can see here again, that I vortex stunned the ultralist. Easy peasy. You don't want that ultralist hitting your stalkers because your stalkers will take lots and lots of damage. And as you can see here again, that mutalists in small numbers aren't really that effective, especially if your stalkers get on top of it. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. Don't rush this. You'll see later in the game that I kind of rushed through parts of it, and I almost died because of it. But or at the very least, took lots of unnecessary damage. I'm still being fairly cautious around this point, but again, I can't stress this enough. That just go slowly. As you can see here, I'm still figuring out how I'm gonna deal with this. Basically, on hard, I've done this before on hard mode, and there wasn't a spine crawler, I believe. So I'm just wondering, okay, what do I need to do? Yeah, I got one hit, and I didn't want to take life damage. In hindsight, I should have... Yeah, in hindsight, I should have stunned the Overseer, killed the... Yeah, that's what I did now. Okay. Okay, I did. That's what I thought. Basically, as you can see here, it's immobilize the Overseer, kill the Spine Crawler. It's gonna make life a little bit easier. And yeah, basically, if you use one of your stalkers to bait one of the, yeah, you can just use all your stalkers to bait one. If you don't use 0-2 and use your stalkers, they'll follow the stalker. Not too far, but far enough for you to lure them out of the damage radius. And as you can see here again, I'm just killing the Blood Lord. Still really easy. I thought there was going to be an attack coming soon. That's why I backed out a little bit. Because I didn't see Scourges. During the hard, when I did this on hard, for this particular part. Again, still fairly easy. Yes, this is the one of the ambushes, the harder ambushes to deal with. As you can see, some mutalists are coming, an ultralist. Those two can basically take out an ultralist all by himself. And as you can see, one of my stalkers taking life damage, another one taking life damage. And this is your 5th stalker. You're not gonna get more than 5 stalkers. If your stalkers, again, I'm gonna mention this right now. If your stalkers, like all 5 of them die, once you get to this High Templar another hero unit, you're not gonna be able to control him. But once you get to this High Templar Karas near the end, he's gonna, well, he has a bunch of zealots with him, but also you're gonna be able to, depending on how many stalkers you lost. Depending on how many stalkers you lose, you're gonna get your stalkers back. Basically 5. And again, as you can see here, that as a little bit before this, that I once again failed. I used my vortex on something that I really shouldn't have. There was no need to do that on that oversteer a while ago, and because of it, I took again some unnecessary damage because my vortex was on cooldown when I needed it to stun the broodlord. But there's only one broodlord, and no harm, no foul. I'm taking out the spine crawler. I'm gonna take out the Mulus too. Again, Mulus, they don't do, they're not high damage dealers. And with that oversteer being gone, I can easily take out this hatchery. First hatchery down. Well, soon to be down anyways. And again, the second hatchery is, it's not that hard to kill either. I mean, it's gonna be, I'm gonna get to it when it comes here. You'll see for yourself. It's only the third hatchery that's kind of tucked out of the way. You really need to know what you're doing to or really try hard to look for it to be able to know where it is. I know that the first time I did it, I basically
Your hope
I missed it.
is an illusion, old fool.
If you can so easily read my mind, Kerrigan, you'll see that
Again, this thing can be a little tricky as well. I don't think I did too badly. You can't see it right now, but there's an Ultralist barrel.
it could be a trap.
So on top of the Ultralist, you have a Broodlord, and I mean on top of the Broodlord, the 3 Mulus or Overseer or whatever, you have a Ultralist barrel.
Honor commands.
And it's gonna pop up shortly when I get into range.
I will be redeemed. My burdens weigh heavily. I will fulfill my calling.
And as you can see here, that's the Ultralist.
Yours.
I try and
You address me.
bait the Ultralist away from where it's standing towards my stalkers. It didn't work that time. It will work eventually.
In the service of ire. I will
Easy peasy. 1 Ultralist against 0-2 is not gonna win.
Rashagal.
I thought
Ire.
that was gonna lure the Broodlord to us, but it did not. And here I am trying to kill that Overseer.
Shozak Maknul. I will fulfill my calling. En Haradin, Rashagal. Burdens weigh heavily. My allegiance is yours. In the service of
And that lured the